Hey, brothers and sisters, my fellow Nigerians, the diaspora, I'm just going to make a very quick video for what I call, it's going to be very short because what I'm discovering is that if I make a video that is a little bit longer, I have to upload them. It will upload to a point, it will dump, it won't go through. So I had to spend almost like 8 hours uploading 20 minutes video. That's it's contributed towards the fact that that's I said the Nigerian ecosystem is porous, or the infrastructural build-up of those things we can work on. Today, I'm just going to give you a little bit of 2 or 3 issues that I think is important. Let me quickly start by saying that somebody like Gaddafi did not believe that politics was our breadbasket. He didn't particularly believe in that. Then someone like Condoleezza Rice literally asked a pundit with the Russian being, she read Russian and she was the Secretary of State. She had the opportunity to be around the Kremlin and all that. And coming back, she wanted to make her own splash, and she ended up coming to the conclusion that we as black people look like we have a birth defect. You see what I'm saying? And so if you put those two into consideration, you want to look at the political terrain in Nigeria right now. I personally, my opinion was grounded in the fact that when I was here, I happened to have had the opportunity to be with Shehu Shagari administration, and I was working for the federal government. But then, just like that, Shagari was putting money into River Basin, which I believe at that point in time, he probably got his money that he used in going into his campaign, got his money back. So the people that were the contractors were also getting their own cuts back, because we'll go out to go and inspect, and the contractors already spent money. They already spent money, and they already spent money for the election, and they are now saying, okay, how am I going to get my money back? That was very conspicuous with Atiku when he was in the when he came into Obasanjo's time. The very first thing that he came in was, how are we going to get our money back? So that's the story out there. Okay. Let me on today, we're looking at the political environment today. We are very much aware that the reason I'm bringing this up for you is that the information I'm giving you is a condensed version of what is on the ground inside the Nigerian airspace. The two instances that are quoted, whether Gaddafi or Condoleezza Rice, those were information that I got when I was back in America. And as I've come out, then when I came back in, the information I'm getting inside the Nigerian airspace here, even when I consult with AI, the information AI is giving me is the same information that I already have in my head. Like, for example, they're telling me that Tinubu is Tinubu APC is consolidating power because 9 out of these 17 states down in the south are under his tutelage. People are just dropping away and quickly trying to realign with him because they are afraid that afraid of him. He's a very scary guy. So he said, El-Rufai is on the line because I think El-Rufai is thinking about how he's going to run for the president. But he's putting this ADC together, and he said he will register another party. If there is a hiccup somewhere, he'll be able to have another party that will be able to piggyback on. That's smart. So what I think he's going to do is that I hope El-Rufai would push, because his son, El-Rufai's son, has just one word or the other said, Obi has matured. El-Rufai's son is releasing that information, and I already knew 2 or 3 days before El-Rufai, their coalition coming up, that I knew that Obi has matured in his own way. And that's what I'm trying to do with you guys when I'm spilling my guts to you guys. Throughout the period of spilling my guts, one way or the other, I'm going to mature, because what I'm going to be saying is going to be a good embodiment of me. That's what Obi did. That's what he did when he was at Nsukka. He was in the Pirates. And he was, you know what I'm saying, when I mean Pirates, they drink a lot of hard liquor. I was in the Supreme Compendium, which is Kegite. So the reason I'm bringing all that up is because Obi himself has matured, and what he's now saying are what brought someone like Trump into office. They are just what an average person wants to know about. That's what he's saying. You can't argue with the voters. That's what he's just putting on the ground there. So I knew that. So if you go further than that, there was what he calls the oppositions are attempting to come back through Abubakar, Peter Obi, and they are trying to use what they call ADC to make that happen. And I already told you that they're having a backup. There is what you call, I want to quickly say one thing. You can take it in context, you can take it out of context. He said, "Where wago yo no ye we polo or where Abdullahi Momodulai. Wago yo no ye we polo or where Abdullahi Momodulai." I brought that up because Gandhi, first name is Abdullahi. I added the other word Momodulai to it. It's a joke. It's a satire. Satiric. Why go you no ye we polo? Why do lie we Momodu lie? Same contest when Buhari was in the Delta, they were singing to him where they were singing and were calling him a thief. He didn't even know because of one reason or the other. So if I go further than that, I want to be able to say there was a regional tension, which I already talked about a while ago. There's regional tension, and I want to go further than saying that regional tension is there. So for let me quickly go to the summation of the whole thing. In summary, there is what we call power of dynamic, which APC strength is in the southern whole, opposing the Unite, yet suffer defection. There's electoral integrity that needs to be addressed, and they are trying to see whether we can make it happen where you guys at the diaspora can now vote. I want to participate in that journey. But I said too many things that I said I'm going to do. I can't do it because I kept shifting. I said I want to do that. I can't stay focused because of my attention. Because I'm not on medication for it. I've not been diagnosed, self-diagnosed myself on that. He said there's what you call election integrity. He says strong civil service proposal, diaspora voting for legal traction. They want you guys to start voting. If there's a way we can be able to put that together, I want to be able to participate in it. Information threat, deep, deep flake, or low political literacy demand active fact checking. Your role, be informed, share credible information, and support reform, so to speak. If when you just went through what I just went through here on the diaspora voting reform, we need to do something about the INEC. On the opposition coalition effort, the ADC is there, and there might be what you call a backup. On the electoral integrity, the civil service, civil society are talking about that. So, for the diaspora, understanding the alliance, ADC aimed to unify the opposition, but defection shows internal fraction, which means there's a lot of defections going on. That defection, I don't know how that's going to play out, but I'm glad that Toby did be part of that coalition, because all the people in that coalition are mature and they want what's for the best of Nigeria. And if they bring a coalition together that is really active and that is really strong, the chances is there that they will be able to make this election for the poor people, which I stand for. Women, which I stand for. The mysteries of life, which is the omnipotent, omnipresence, and omniscient, which the woman stands for. So, the ball is in your court, and I'm hoping that today was just a little bit what they call information and disinformation threat. Nigeria faces a growing deflate, misinformation threat, especially across the WhatsApp social media. Key problem is the political literacy. I don't know how we're going to be able to address that. Let me also quickly say that the electoral integrity and reform, the Nigeria Civil Service Situation Room has put together extensive reform to ensure the 2000 elections are credible, calling for body cam on security personnel, live results upload, independent of INEC appointment. INEC is advocating for constitutional changes for diaspora voting. That's going to make a lot of difference, because even inside Nigeria, there are what you call some soldiers and some police officers that are deployed outside their state. They can vote. So there's constitutional reform that they need to be able to have those police officers to vote. Not to talk of if you are in Ghana, how are you going to be able to vote at all? So let me quickly wrap this up by saying that as we now stand today, I want you to be able to come to me and get the scoop of the information as a diasporan that you are not going to be able to get. I wholeheartedly got my information for the last 1 year before I left the United States, before I dropped into the Nigerian airspace. I got it from Nigeria Watch. So if you are out there and you think I'm in line, just remember me. Remember me by doing one thing. Go in and subscribe. Give me the likes. Find a way to put some money together as a bundler. Don't send me the money yet. Don't send me the money. Just start talking to your friends and say, okay, we have this techie guy, what you call it, technological entrepreneur that is sent to become like Facebook, IBM, Oracle, Salesforce, X, and TikTok, and all that. That if he needs something, money, I want you guys to be a bundle. When I mean bundle, that's what Obama used in financing his tool of his election. He had someone like Jay-Z, a bundler, who had a party in his own estate, and Jay-Z's friend will come in and put money together in a pot. They would then wire the money back to Obama's cover. I'm going to stop by saying that my tagline for this singing is way by the Ragbono Yorima, what I mean is that I'm back now to the Nigerian airspace, and the exile I was in, I've put away all the shackle. Thank you for watching. I will not leave you cold turkey by not telling you to go and subscribe. Give me a like. Give me a word of mouth. Give me whatever you think can make me to become successful. That will make you successful. That's the bottom line. My phone number is 234. Call me on WhatsApp. I think I've not been saying that. And I have a WhatsApp group, but I have not been able to start putting it out there because I am in an organic state where I'm not going to lie to you. I'm in a funk. I'm in a psychological funk. The only thing I'm doing now is just to make sure that I'm just releasing a video, which I was supposed to be doing as soon as I landed in Nigeria, but I spent all that months writing my last book, A Solution to Nigerian System, which means I wrote the first one was Guide to Goddess, and the second one is Dreams Beyond Border, turning vision into reality. It's a package that I think if everybody reads it or they make it available to secondary and tertiary institutions, it will change Nigeria within 4 years that Obi is proposing. It will change Nigeria, it will turn Nigeria around. In the educational section that he's talking about, it will turn it around. Oh me, oh, oh, me, oh, oh, me, oh, oh, me, oh, ah,